Good morning, fourth grade online learners. Today is January 15th, 2021, and it is my sister's birthday. Just thought, thank you. She will be very angry that I shared that with you guys because she's my older sister. But anyway, happy birthday, Diane, to my older sister. Okay, um, we are taking a quiz today, and some of us are going to be taking it very shortly in class. As I mentioned yesterday, here's your best friend for this quiz. This is on Google Classroom. This is the best thing you can study. Better than the websites, better than the book. Because it includes information such as metric units. There are many different forms of metric units. Here are a few. Kilometers, meters, centimeters are examples of these units of length. Notice they all have the word meters in them, and they just changed the beginning. Kilo, meters is just meters, centimeters. So different forms of meters are kilometers and centimeters. There's a lot of other ways to do metric measurement, but those are just some examples you might see on the quiz. Volume, the amount of space that matter takes up. Mass, the amount of matter in an object. Balance, a tool used to measure mass exactly. Weight, the measure of the pull of gravity on an object. Metric system, a system of measurement based on multiples of 10. Do you have a question?
You accidentally put third grade at the top.
I put third grade at the top of the quiz.
No, you put fourth.
Where did I put third grade?
On the study guide. Never mind, this one doesn't have it.
I may have mixed up a fourth grade and a third grade study guide yesterday because they all look the same except for right at the top where they tell which grade level it is. So,
That's what it does. That's what it says for grade.
all right. Well, make sure that you are studying the fourth grade study guide that deals with metric units. And I apologize if I handed out the wrong one yesterday. Sometimes the third and fourth might get mixed up.
It was correct.
It was correct, but it just had third grade at the top. Yeah, I have some older study guides that I corrected, but that one, I thought I threw out all the ones with mistakes, but that one must have slid past me. Key concepts. A person would weigh more near sea level than compared on a mountain. So if you're standing next to the ocean, guys, you are going to weigh more than if you climbed that mountain or were dropped off by a helicopter on top of that mountain. Because somebody said, well, if I walk up that mountain, I'm going to lose weight from exercise. So imagine standing by the ocean, you get flown to the top of a mountain, no exercise, you're going to weigh less at the top of that mountain. Now imagine going on a rocket ship to the moon. Less gravity on the moon, you're going to weigh less on the moon. Bad diet plan because you're going to look exactly the same. Same amount of mass, you just weigh less because of gravity. Sebastian. You could climb the mountain, but you might lose a little weight while you're climbing from all that exercise. So just imagine if you can go from sea level, all of a sudden now you're on the mountain, you're going to weigh less on the mountain, even less on the moon because your weight depends on how much gravity there is. The pull to the center of the earth or the center of the moon. But your mass does not change. So it's a very bad diet plan. You will lose weight, but you're going to look exactly the same. 1 milliliter has the same volume as 1 cubic centimeter. Mass is used to identify, sort, and describe objects. The volume of a liquid can be measured with a bottle, tube, or a beaker, or a graduated cylinder. I don't believe that's on the quiz, though. A large animal can be measured in meters, like a giraffe. Not a small animal. You might want to use meters or you might want to use centimeters for that, but meters, you're talking about maybe a giraffe. How tall is it? 100 centimeters equals 1 meter, and scientists use tools to measure objects in metric units. So that was our study guide. We talked about that yesterday, and that comes from pages E14 to E19, and the first page they gave examples of metric measurements. The second page they do use a giraffe to talk about meters and a bowling ball to talk about kilograms. the next page, they want you to know that you can measure things exactly with a balance. I believe that is on the quiz. All right, and we just confirmed that it is. And in the last page, you see kind of a silly picture of a bear at sea level and then a bear on the mountain. And he definitely weighs less at the top of the mountain. Does anybody have any questions? Sebastian, did you have a question?
What do you do when you, I have a question, yeah.
Okay, what do you do when you're done?
Yeah.
Well, I'll help you with that in a second. But online learners, let me just make sure this video still kept rolling because the screen goes black. And yes, it did keep rolling. And we have reviewed everything that we can for the day. And good luck on your quiz. Remember MOSAMAC, if you just want to explore a little bit more in science, there's plenty to do on there. There's more chapters than there was before, and there's at least 2 different topics. So go on that. That's on your first page of Google Classroom for extra science if you enjoy science. I enjoy the videos, but there's much more to it than the videos. All right, 4th grade online learners, we will see you next week. Bye-bye.